Class 9th, subject History Civics, and topic the Harappan civilization. We are going to revise this chapter. We are going to start this chapter from the beginning. There have been many students who have missed some of the lectures, so we are revising it from the beginning. We are starting it from the beginning. So, Harappan civilization. There are different sources of this civilization. Like we have got the Great Bath, we have got the citadels, we have got seals, we have got bearded man, we have got dancing girl, we have got dockyard, and we have got also script. So these are the various sources of information which help us in knowing this great civilization. The word civilization has come from the Latin word civis, meaning someone who resides in a town. People are thought to be civilized when they have organized themselves into a stable and efficient groups. Instead of living separately in small tribes. Now, tribes means kabila, living separately, not connected with others. The first and the best example of Indus Valley civilization is Harappa. And we sometimes call this civilization as Harappan civilization or Harappan culture. We also call this as Indus Valley civilization because this civilization was discovered near the river Indus. And Harappan civilization because this was the first site which was excavated in 1921 under the guidance of Sir John Marshall, the great archaeologist. There is another site which was discovered and excavated in 1922, and that is Mohenjo-daro in Sindh. Mohenjo-daro in Sindhi means mouth of the dead, means a graveyard, the ground under which dead bodies have been buried. Mohenjo-daro was one of the chief cities of Indus Valley civilization and was probably the capital of southern region. According to the archaeologists, it was a well-planned city with straight and wide roads and a highly developed system of drainage and sanitation. Harappa, which was the first site which was excavated was lying from Lahore nearly 160 kilometers away from the city of Lahore, near the banks of river Ravi. It was discovered, and it was bigger in area than Mohenjo-daro, and it is being considered as the capital of the northern part of the Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization has been placed between 2500 BCE and 1750 BCE. It is the same period when other great civilizations like Egyptian and Mesopotamian civilizations had flourished, had prospered. So, the different sources of this civilization, like the Great Bath, citadels, seeds, and other sources are helping the archaeologists and historians in knowing the various dimensions of this great civilization. It is social structure, economic, and it is religious life. Today, we discuss some of the facts of the civilization of the Harappan civilization, why it was being called as the Harappan civilization, and why it is called as Indus Valley civilization, and now why it is being mostly called as a Harappan civilization, because Harappa was the first site which was discovered in the Indus Valley, and the other sites which were discovered later on had got the same features as were found in the Harappan site. Nearly 250 sites have been discovered of this great civilization. People before 1921 believed that India did not have such a great civilizations as Egyptian or Mesopotamian. But in 1921, when these sites were excavated and discovered, the people changed their notion, their idea about the Indian civilization, that India had more ancient civilization than the Aryan civilization. So today we have discussed some of these facts, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about other facts of this civilization.